10 high-protein foods to get lean. These foods help me build muscle and lose fat simultaneously. Over the last 8 years, I've been focused on two main cycles, a building muscle phase and a losing fat phase. Between these two videos, I've dropped a total of 39 pounds with this very simple diet. At my heaviest, I weighed in at 202 pounds and roughly 35% body fat, and at my very lowest, 163 pounds, and at a rate of losing between 1 to 2 pounds per week, I was in the single digits. The goal isn't just to lose weight, it's to lose fat and build muscle simultaneously. So this rate of weight loss was more than acceptable. These same foods are what I used with my clients through the years, and just have a look at the results. Tori dropped over 40 pounds, Wayne dropped over 40 pounds, Alberto dropping over 100 pounds, and even Matt, whose main focus was body recomposition, had an incredible result. When I first started training, I watched hundreds of videos on fat loss and building muscle. A common theme that I would see with these videos was the promotion of protein. Without doing the research, I bought my first tub of protein powder with the hopes of being able to see immediate results. I would take 2 scoops every day and pairing it with a horrible diet, thinking my daily protein intake was enough. Now, I did see results, but could I have maximized those results by implementing more protein to my diet? The answer, absolutely. Protein functions as a great catalyst for muscle growth as well as fat loss, but only when it's done right. Protein is a macronutrient that some people struggle to get an appropriate amount in their diet in order to build muscle or lose fat, mainly because it's considered to be less palatable than the other foods that are high in carbs and fats. In this video, I'll show you the 10 high protein foods to help you build muscle and lose fat. In addition to this, did you know 90% of people eat the same 5 to 10 foods? This is why this video is where you're finally going to figure out what you should be eating to make a similar transformation. If you feel like you're about to quit, this is the video that will change everything for you. I'm going to show you how easy it is to prepare these foods and what you should be eating to finally lose that fat and build muscle. For people searching for this kind of information, for the YouTube algorithm, to support me and what I'm building on this YouTube channel, gently tap on the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you're up to date with the most relevant and recent science-based information. Let's kick it off. 10 high protein foods that are gonna get you lean. Did you know that about 90% of the people eat the same 5 to 10 meals? From these 10 meals, you're gonna finally figure out what you want to implement with your particular diet and what you're gonna enjoy. Your mind will be blown in terms of the foods you can eat and finally see progress. Look at all the clients on my feed. They all eat French toast. They all eat these meals I'm about to show you. So sit back, relax. Do me a massive favor. If you guys want more of these 10 high protein meal type videos, hit the video with a gentle thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into meal number 1. Meal number 1 is gonna be a snack. You can meal prep, you can have it for breakfast, and it's high protein, very low carb. All we're gonna need is 250 milliliters of egg white. Take that there. Add 250 mils. Perfect. Next, we're gonna need 1 whole egg just to get some of that healthy fats from the egg yolk. We're gonna add that in here. Some beef in here to add some more protein. So I'm gonna take about 30 grams worth of beef. Here is just cut these up into nice little pieces and cut them up into nice little pieces. So I'm gonna add some of this beef taco sauce in here. I'm gonna take some onions, I'm gonna chop them up a bit more finely, some more veg. And again, amazing for meal prep because you just need to do it once. 4 for day 1, 4 for day 2, and 4 for day 3. You're like winning, basically. That full. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the protein in there, right? Like a little nice treat right in the middle. All you need to do, put it in the oven, or if you have a smaller size in the air fryer, it works perfectly fine. It will not stick, and I will show you guys the final product after we've put it in their oven, and I'll tell you how long it takes. Now, the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, I'll put it on the screen. Fahrenheit took 30 minutes. Could you have sped it up? Absolutely. And could you make more? Absolutely. Now let's see what the product looks like. It's 1, 4. This amazing breakfast for all 5 of them is equivalent to 216 calories. That's 2 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 38.4 grams of protein for all 5. Now, the downside is it took 30 minutes to prepare, but this could be breakfast for day 1 and breakfast for day 2. That's 15 minutes that you've saved yourself, and you could make so many more. Now, each one is 43 calories only. This is the best breakfast you can have. It's quick, it's easy, and you can take it to work. And look at that. People are gonna ask you, hey, how did you make that? This is something that I give to my clients. And if you're a client of mine, text me and say if you want me to add this, but it's so good. Meal number 2 is an English egg white muffin. This is the equivalent of Dr. Mike's egg McMuffin. Let me show you guys exactly how to do it. You're gonna need some egg whites and some muffins now, right? And then I'm gonna put 100 milliliters of egg whites. Fantastic. And then mix really well. Now, depending on how you like your eggs, you can add stuff into there. I will add some, again, taco seasoning on it. Now, while that's being prepared, I'm gonna cut up the muffins. To give it a bit more flavor, we're gonna put a low-fat cheese wedge in there. Add our muffin. I'm gonna use Pernay sauce. And this is how you track sauces in general, guys. You put the sauce on, you turn it on, right? And then it's gonna show 0. And then I'm gonna put on the sauce. And that's 11 grams. Dr. Mike's egg McMuffin. And the macros for the 2 Dr. Mike egg McMuffins are 598 calories. That comes out to 64.8 grams of carbs, 22.8 grams of fat, and 56.6 grams of protein. You could totally have half of that, and that will give you roughly 300 calories per. Or you could also just have it with complete egg whites with no yolk. There's so many different ways that you can change this around to make it fit your macros, but that's personally how I'd manipulate them. But these taste amazing, quick to make. This meal I'm about to show you got my client in the shape of his life. He's dropped 40 pounds eating this one meal because it hit his macros, but he also enjoyed it and it was his breakfast and he looked forward to it. French toast. So all we're gonna do, take 250 milliliters of egg whites. I'm gonna turn that on. We made his sweet, right? So I like adding some stevias in there. We can add 3. Add some cinnamon, right? To give it the cinnamon taste. And then we want to mix it well. Once we have our core ingredients in there, we're gonna soak. While that cooks, I'm going to make peanut butter. I'm going to put 2 servings of the PB2 peanut butter flavor. That's gonna give us 13 grams. We're gonna add some water, right? To make the PB2 consistency. And PB2 is amazing. It tastes just like peanut butter and you get to save yourself all of the macros. This is actually perfect peanut butter consistency. Look at that. PB2, guys, like this will save you so many calories. And that there. So look at that, guys. And that is breakfast served. And this is the peanut butter high protein French toast. Per slice, it's 143 calories, so up to you how many slices you want. But for all 4 slices, the macros come out to be 572 calories, 67 grams of carbs, 8.5 grams of fat, and 49.7 grams of protein. This is an amazing breakfast to have. I did this with Corey and he ate it each and every single day for 16 weeks and is still eating these. They give you the feeling that you're not on a diet, and that's so important because you really want to say, hey, I can do this the rest of my life. Adding a good balance between whole foods but also fun meals that, you know, can cure your sweet tooth is going to be incredible for you. Give this a go. Super easy to make. Egg whites, some cinnamon, some stevia, and vanilla extract. If you have Walden Farms, you can add 0-calorie syrup to here just to make it even sweeter. Depends on you, but I'll see you in the next one. This is something I learned in 2022. It changed my life. We're about 7 billion people on this earth and you want to get to a particular goal. Amongst us, there are people who have gone through what you need to go through and have reached the destination destination you need to. I've done that with my mentor, I've done that with my coaches. I've had coaches lead me to being able to step on stage and become a men's physique champion. Now, if you're in that same position, you've tried it yourself before and it didn't work out so well in terms of your health and fit, get help. It can be anybody, it can be this video, and if you want to work with me directly, you want me to get you into the shape of your life and have that guaranteed, I highly recommend book a call. Let me build this plan for you. Let me build your training for you. Let me guide you step by step to reaching your final destination. Fill out the application form below to be able to work with me. Someone from my team or myself will reach out to you. We'll jump on a call. I'll figure out everything and hear what you're struggling with, see if I can help you. And if that works out, we'll be getting started on your transformation. But the link is in the description. Now, let's jump into the next meal. Really quick, really easy to make, but it's amazing to have. Now, first, we're gonna make a smoothie. Add ice for volume. If you want it thicker, more ice. If you want it less thick, less ice. Now, what we're going to do is going to use EHP Labs Isopept. I'm gonna put in 1 scoop, which is exactly 35 grams of protein. You can't have a peanut butter smoothie without the peanut butter. So I'm gonna add some PB2 for some flavor. And I'm gonna add 1 serving. So I'm gonna tear it, and that's 13 grams. That's it. You can use low-fat milk. You can also use almond breeze unsweetened. And the macros on this is actually really, really low. I'll be adding 400 milliliters of this milk here. Now I give this to all my clients who are really busy and they need to have a protein shake. You want to get between 40 to 60 grams, at the very max 70 grams per meal. This way it will provide better nutrient assimilation. It's also going to keep you satiated. Anything north of 70 grams, you're risking your body not ingesting all that protein and maybe it being a bit leaky for you. Now we have our peanut butter protein smoothie by EHP Labs. If you want to get anything from EHP Labs, using the discount code DIAMONDS10 will save you some money. That also shows them that you're supporting me. I've been working with them for 4 years and they keep on innovating, especially the taste of their protein is incredible. Give it a go. But let me tell you the macros. 231 calories, 7.9 grams of carbs, 7.6 grams of fat, and 32 grams of protein. Now this is great to be able to be on the move. If you're going somewhere, also the volume is incredible. If you're having 4 meals, this allows you to be able to have a serving of protein without it being too heavy on you. But that is from EHP Lab. I'll leave a link in the description to this particular protein. See you in the next one. Meal number 5 is going to be a chicken and avo taco shell. These are from Old El Paso, 76 calories per, which is a great way to be able to keep the carbs a little low. Now, I'll show you exactly how to make it. First of all, we want to create the base with cheese. And this is gonna melt nicely when you put the whole taco shell in the air fryer. Take a spoon just to mash the thing up, man. Right, so it gives us a nice base. Amazing. Sprinkle some onions in there. 1, 2, maybe another one here because that one's pretty small. Gonna add the chicken breast in there. This is 250 grams of the cooked weight with a barbecue flavor on there. And you guys can already see how this is coming together. Gonna add 2 tomato slices. I'm just gonna do it this way. And now we'll add some black pepper on there. And now add that into the air fryer. High protein chicken and avo taco. Let me give you the macros. 697 calories. That comes out to 61 grams of carbs, 21.9 grams of fat, and 68 grams of protein. This is the higher end in terms of the protein that I like to take. It's quick and easy to make, and you just need to have all your ingredients ready and you can throw it into the taco shell. So this is definitely a meal that you can meal prep. That being said, give this a go. If you want to reduce the fat intake, remove the avo. Otherwise, this is a great meal to have for lunch or for dinner. I'm gonna show you exactly how to meal prep an easy beef with rice. Now here we have 200 grams of uncooked rice, and here we have exactly 500 grams of extra lean ground beef. And I'm gonna make 1 meal and I'm gonna divide it into 2, have one today, have one tomorrow. I'm gonna first take 625 milliliters and I'm gonna bring it to boil in the middle. And then I'm going to just spread this out nicely. For people who are very busy, your best bet is always gonna meal prep. Add some onions to it. I'm gonna add some taco seasoning. Add these veggies in there. Now, we're gonna mix the meal. This is the 200 grams of uncooked rice and the 500 grams of lean ground beef. And this is Spanish spicy rice. Now the macros on each of these bowls is 540 calories. That's 76 carb, 2.2 grams of fat, and 59.5 grams of protein. That's the macro for this meal. It's a classic in terms of bodybuilding meals. Low fat, high carb, high protein. This is great for dinner right before you go to bed. It's my mission to show people that you can still have a burger and get shredded. I'm gonna take the patty, top that off there. Bam, love. In the meantime, between time, I'm pushing P. I'm pushing P. Look at that, nice and toasty. I'm gonna take the cheese and put it as the base. I'm gonna take our burger, add that over here. Perfect. Dr. Mike's Mac. Let me read you the macros. 444 calories, 39 grams of carbs, 15.5 grams of fat, and 35.1 grams of protein. All you're gonna need is a burger bun. If you can find more calorie-friendly options, by all means go for it. And if you wanna save yourself the carbs, you can let go of the bun and just use the iceberg lettuce as the bun. And then 2 Laughing Cow cheese wedges, and then finally 1 patty. We have some pickles in there, we have some mayo in there, light mayo, and you're perfectly good to go. Give it a shot. I'm telling you, I've had a client eat this each and every single day and got absolutely shredded. Give this a go. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna make a breakfast toast with tuna and egg whites. Watch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1 whole egg, I'm gonna put that to the side, and then I'm gonna take out the yolk of all the others. Now, what we're gonna do is keep this egg white here, but I'm gonna cut up these whites here. And I'm gonna put this in there. And I'm gonna add some low-fat mayo, and we're gonna add about 30 grams. And the last ingredient is our tuna. High protein egg and tuna toast. Macros, 552 calories, carbs, 56.7, 11 grams of fat, and protein at 54 grams. So all I did, I boiled 4 whole eggs, took the egg yolk out of the 3, and then cut them up into pieces, that's the whites, and I kept 1 whole egg. I mixed it with the tuna. I added in some light, low fat mayo by 75% and added that on toast. This is a fantastic breakfast to have. And we're going to make a salmon wrap. Let me show you how to make this. Now we're gonna start off. I like using this low-fat cheese, nice cream cheese to set as the base. Now remember, you want to leave some space at the top. Perfect. And now we're gonna use salmon, 60 grams. I'm gonna add some of the tomatoes. Now we fold here once at the top, and again make sure that the corners are nice and folded, and fold over at the top there, another at the top there, and there you have your quick and fast high protein salmon wrap. Macros come out to 271 calories. That's exactly 25.9 grams of carbs, 10.4 grams of fat, and 19.5 grams of protein. So you could make 2 of these and have 40 grams of protein, totally up to you. But I would consider this a nice and quick snack that you can take on the way and that you can meal prep as well. Now I'm gonna show you how to make a high protein cookie dough. Easy, quick and easy, so I'm gonna show you guys. And that's 13 grams. And then we're gonna do 2 scoops of isopep from EHP Labs, 35 grams. And now we're going to add 50 grams of low-fat Greek yogurt. Perfect. And then we want to add 10 milliliters of almond milk. And now we're gonna mix. Ooh. Now I'm gonna let it chill in the fridge for a little bit. I'll come back later to it. Look at that. So I'm gonna mix that right in. And here we have our cookie dough. And those are the 10 high protein meals that you should be eating to get lean. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, people, 90% eat the same 5 to 10 meals. Pick 5, track them once, eat them over and over again, make sure they're hitting your calories. And then as you finally get your feet under you, you're eating healthier, then start making adjustments. Start tracking it when you make different foods, and you'll see that you'll make progress. But follow one plan and just stick to it. But that being said, let me know in the comments, and let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite meal, and if you want me to make more of these videos so you have some meal ideas. Also, leave it with a gentle thumbs up. That will tell me, hey Mike, these are the videos you want to watch. With that being said, if you want me to build your plan, build your training, help you in 16 weeks get into the shape of your life, you're a busy professional, you want to get to peak performance in your career and physically, fill out the application in the description down below. My team will reach out to you, we'll jump on a call, and I'm excited to be able to work. That being said, see you guys in the next video. And these 2 other videos are golden in terms of the videos you can watch. But I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.